on Twitter, that's X, Y1079FM, we're live. Guys, so December in Ghana has become more than just a festive period. It's now a cultural movement, an economic driver, a major tourism season for the country. However, in recent weeks, there's been conversations online suggesting that some way, somehow, December in Ghana is slowing down or it's not as impactful as previous years. Today on our Why Holiday Have a Conversation, we want to move beyond speculations and speak directly with an institution that is at the center of Ghana's tourism planning and promotion, okay? So joining me this morning is the one and only Abeiku Santana, Deputy CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, to help us understand the facts of work being done behind the scenes and how December in Ghana is being strengthened, improved, and repositioned for long-term sustainability. Mr. Tourism, as he's affectionately called, is a seasoned media professional, tourism advocate, tourism culture advocate, and a public sector communicator with over 2 decades of experience in broadcasting, marketing, and destination branding. He currently serves as the Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Tourism Authority, where he plays a key role in tourism promotion, stakeholder engagement, and positioning Ghana as a leading cultural and travel destination in Africa and the world. Widely respected for his deep understanding of Ghana's tourism ecosystem, Abeiku Santana has consistently championed initiatives that connect culture, entertainment, hospitality, and the creative economy. Before we get into it, let me state that this conversation is not about defending noise online. We're here for clarity, facts, and the future of tourism in Ghana. It is for all of us. It's a conversation I need you to join. The WhatsApp line is 0202222073. If you want to contribute, it's welcome. Okay, 11:28. Let's get straight into business. Honorable Akwaba.
Well, thank you so much. And I like your, disclaimer position that is set in the preamble that we're not here to do any PR to defend, any conversation going online, but we're here to amplify and talk about the Ghana Tourism Authority, our mandate, and the work that we're doing for the good people of Ghana. So thank you so much for setting the tone right for the conversation. And let me greet your cherished listeners. I am an ardent listener of YFM. As you know, I have been a YFM avid listener for over a decade, and I'm proud to say that. I like your tagline for the young and the young at heart. So, we're not aging. I love the vibe, the energy, and your events and everything. So, for me, it's like coming home. And I love that. Yesterday, I listened to you and Meister. I was actually listening to the conversation. I didn't even know that you were bringing him on. But Meister and I think we met about 2-3 weeks ago for the Creative Africa Connect at the Palms Convention Center. I actually invited him to come because there were creatives from 23 African countries who were participating in the Creative Africa Connect. And knowing his contribution and the depth of knowledge that he has in the creative, I feel like you should join the conversation and also network with some people who have come into the country. So kudos and thank you so much for the good job that you're doing.
We take sir. We're really, really grateful as a brand and a brand head. This makes me happy. This is a seasoned broadcaster. To know that his love with us is unconditional makes me happy this morning. We're glad to have you here. It's been a part of our plans to grab you in here some way, somehow. I'm really grateful to God that December in Ghana has brought you to us this morning. If you're listening and you want to join the conversation, the hashtag is Why Holiday Have a Convo on Y1079 FM. We're live on Twitter, live on Facebook. The videos will be out on YouTube as well. I think we're live on YouTube too, so you might want to just join in the conversation. Mr. Abeiku Santana, so people wake up one day, them all here say, Abeiku Santana now know they do radio, GTA, Ghana Tourism Authority. People through you now know what GT is about, but for the wider market, what is your mandate as GT? What does your office do? Your day-to-day activities? What is your plan for the year when you wake up? What is your duty as a GTA Deputy CEO?
Wonderful. Thank you so much again. And the Ghana Tourism Authority was established on an Act of Parliament in 2011, the Act 817, which state, among other things, that the Ghana Tourism Authority is government's leading tourism marketing, promotion, and regulator of tourism trade enterprises in the country. And tourism is quite quite broad, very broad. We now, gunning up to appreciate what tourism entails. Creative economy is part of tourism. But you also have wildlife, you have accommodation, you have transport, you have hospitality, you have food and beverages, you have culture, you have tradition, and so on and so forth. So tourism is very huge. It's one of the largest informal sector, economy that we have in our country, contributing to about 7% of our GDP. So it's very broad. Now, we as an authority, by the Act of Parliament in 2011, assented by the President, one, to license every tourism trade enterprise, whether you're a car renter, operator, or you are an accommodation provider. And even the accommodation, there are classifications or categories, whether it's a homestay, hotel, motel, hostel, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, restaurants, pub, lounge, and even now there have been other legislative instruments in 2016 to 2019 that we've added spa.
Okay.
We've added spa, we've added fast food joints, entertainment, movie cinema houses, casinos. All these trade enterprises are being regulated by the Ghana Tourism Authority. Apart from the site and attractions like visiting, museums, amusement parks, and so the tourism is growing. And as I mentioned, Parliament in 2016 and 2019 enacted new legislation, meaning that the sector is growing. It's growing, and as the sector is growing, you need to come out with a regulative or regulatory instrument to manage its proper management of the industry. So that's what we do. Now, if you ask what we do when we wake up or when we go to the office, we have departments under the authority. We have standard quality assurance. The standard quality assurance is a unit that inspects and monitor all these licensed tourism trade enterprises, whether they are adhering to the standard practice or the standard regulation, i.e. your restaurant or your hotel. If you are 5-star, there's a framework you're supposed to operate. 4-star, 3-star. We don't just give those stars.
Those are checked.
Yes, there are some key deliverables you need to provide before you get them. So the standard quality assurance unit goes round. They go round. They can come to your hotel, and if they come and you are operating without a license, it is against the regulation. You cannot operate any tourism trade enterprise without a license. So when you decide to set up any tourism trade enterprise or business, first, after you register your business by the Registrar General and get all relevant certification, you need to apply to the Ghana Tourism Authority that this company operating from this area, this premise, you want to operate this trade or this business which falls under the tourism mandated by the Ghana Tourism Authority to regulate. Okay, we'll send our officers to come and inspect. If you don't have washrooms, if you don't have safety, GS and all that, they will make sure that you have all these things before they will give you the license. So it starts from registration, then inspection, then licensing. So some people think we just give. No, we don't just give the license.
It's a whole process.
It's a process. You need to go through the process. So that is what the standard quality assurance unit of the Ghana Tourism Authority does. Then we also have product development. Product development is also a unit that collaborate with private sector in developing some of the tourist sites and attractions in partnership. For instance, we have the Nationalism Park close to the Independence Arch. That facility belongs to the Ghana Tourism Authority and other private partners that developed it. So it is an initiative of the product development unit of Ghana Tourism. Also, we have the waterfalls at Kintampo. The product development unit also partnered with them to develop receptive facilities because it belongs to the traditional authority. But as an authority, we can come in with some funding support, and that is the partnership that we do. Then you have the marketing. unit. The marketing unit has a core function of promoting the destination, making it attractive for tourists to come into the country. And here we have two markets: the inbound market or the foreign market, and then the domestic market. Okay. So with the inbound market, we engage in what we call international trade shows and exhibition. Okay. We travel to countries like Germany, Netherlands, the UK, every country that we can get DMCs or destination marketing companies or tour operators and sell the experiences or the product that we have here to them. So when you see more tourists coming into the country, it is because Ghana Tourism Authority has gone to these countries to market. We go to America, we participate in a lot of events in Atlanta, in Washington, in New York, in Florida. We go and market. We tell them, come to Ghana. If you come to Ghana, we have this, we have that, we have that. If you want nature, excursion, if you want wildlife, if you want, beaches, if you want, adventure, if you want culture, if you want heritage, because our tourism product is vast.
It's vast, yes.
Varied, you understand? And that is why Ghana has become the most competitive tourism destination in West Africa. We are the leading tourism country in West Africa. No country beat us in West Africa. Why? Because there are activities all year round. January, February, March, April, May, June. Look, talk about festivals. Let's say, Ojura. There's no country in West Africa that has that. You can check it. So we have become one of the most envious destinations, and a lot of countries in West Africa are now looking up to Ghana. So what we have that they don't have, they try to compete us on what we have that they think they can have. We have museums. We have slave dungeons, and these are default, heritage sites. When I say default, you can't build it. You cannot build, a slave in Nigeria. You can't build it in Sierra Leone. You can't build it. It's found here in Ghana. So the African Americans who have read a history about, transatlantic slave trade, they want to come and see.
And when you travel out, these are some of the products.
These are the products. That's what I'm saying, that our products are many. We go and sell heritage. We sell culture. We sell nature attractions. We sell food. We sell business. We sell investment. So we have a lot that we go and sell. Now, the reason why there are a lot of people coming into the country, and we have over 40 airlines. If you go to the airport tonight, this evening, go and see. It's packed. The car park is full.
Delta recently changed their route.
The CIP is full.
It's full.
The extension is full. If people are not coming into the country, we will put an aircraft or an airline and let's say 300-seater, aircraft, and 30 people will fly and they will come down. No. Why has Delta Airline, developed another route from Atlanta
straight to Accra?
Meanwhile, the New York is also coming. Then you have United Airlines.
The demand has gone up.
Demand is going up. Demand is going up. Because they sit down and they collect data and see that demand is high. You understand? South Africa Airways, at a time shut down their operation in Ghana, I think 2-3 years ago. They've come back because Ethiopia Airlines was cashing in big time. Because people couldn't go to South Africa, direct, because there was no South African Airways. Then Ethiopia Airlines. Now Ethiopia Airlines flies 4 times a day. Turkish Airlines flies twice, sometimes 3 times. So when people say that people are not coming to Ghana, if people are not coming to Ghana, why is the airport always choked?
And all these things are
it's because of the international marketing that the Ghana Tourism Authority. And let me commend the previous government. The previous government did a great job, a fantastic job with the launch of Year of Return and Beyond Return, which was a major international marketing promotion for us as a destination. So it was launched in America, and that brought a lot of event organizers, including Afro Nation, coming to do their and all that. You understand? So that launch, kind of amplify the awareness about the destination. What are we doing? After the previous government, we are amplifying it because you don't change a winning formula. The amplification is we are activating cities and destinations that were not touched.
Yeah.
But we haven't changed anything. We are just adding on. You understand? And that is why for 13 years, Delta Airlines is now flying from Atlanta direct to Accra. If no marketing work had gone in or had not been done, there wouldn't be demand. The pull and push factor in marketing is you need to create the awareness, then the demand comes. So the awareness has gone on in America and the demand is coming. Accommodation properties, let's look at accommodation these days. Now, it's not only the hotels that are cashing in. Apartments, Airbnb, Booking.com, homestays.
I have friends who are basically turning their homes into Airbnbs.
It's the demand. It's the demand. So marketing, pushes for demand. So that is the work of the Ghana Tourism Authority for the international marketing. Now, for the domestic marketing, you've seen that these days, media houses, tour companies, tour operators are organizing trips. Let's go to Volta. Let's go to Axim. Let's go to Keta. In fact, that is the See Ghana, Feel Ghana, Wear Ghana, Share Ghana, Experience Ghana. So that is the marketing mantra for the domestic.
For the domestic side.
So the marketing strategy is two. We have a strategy for the inbound visitors coming in, and we have a strategy for the domestic. And that is why so if you ask us, this is basically the work of the Ghana Tourism Authority.
That's beautiful and very insightful. With all you said, and with the facts you've laid down, do you think, before we even address the current matter, do you think people are confusing changes in structure, distribution of all these things that your office or your outfit is involved in with decline? Do you think they are confusing the way things are being structured now with
I actually don't know where this whole conversation or negative energy is coming from. But you see, before, as tourism and marketing people, we speak with data, the metrics, the numbers. So before you conclude that this year December in GH or Dirty December did not get the numbers, you have to wait, because we have sources that we collect the data. The Ghana Statistical Service, the Ghana Immigration Service, the Ghana Tourism Authority, among other parastatal agencies collect data. There are about 14 entry points into the country. Apart from the airport, we have land. You have Bamile, you have Aflao, you have Lubo, you have. So we need to collect all these data for the year in review and see how many people came into the country, where they stayed, how long they stayed, any economic activity. This is done by the Statistical Service. So unless you speak to data, you come out with data and compare the data, you
don't have a case.
You don't have a case. You don't have a case. But that notwithstanding, what has changed? The December in GH is still going on. The events are going on. Even this time, it's even bigger than before. Why am I saying this? Because Western region, they have more than 5 to 7 days events packed. More than 30 events going on.
Anchors is big.
Anchor is one. Anchor is just one. Anchor is tomorrow. That's 25th. Kofi Kinata show
made in packed.
It's different. It's all the artists went there. They actually cut a ribbon from Inchaban entering the Shama to commence the December in GH in Sekeni Takrady Metropolitan Authority. Akosombo did a 3 days carnival.
And these
so there is an amplification from what previously was done. When the Shea, Kimpaluta, Fameye were in Techiman, go and check. Or Bradford, them, they were in Techiman. Unlike previously, the concentration was in the capital. Go and check Kumasi. Kwejenchi at the show, Nana Champon, Amachi Dede. Go and check. Rich Kondo is full. Events are going on. So when people say that nothing is going on, I say, what are they talking about? There's traffic everywhere. There's traffic. If people have not come here, where is the traffic coming from?
do you think it is fair I mean, from where you sit, for people to judge December, you just mentioned that unless people bear the facts, they don't have a case. I mean, to the average person, do you think it's right for people to judge December in Ghana only by crowd size in Accra when they don't consider things like what you are mentioning?
So December in Ghana is not just an event season. That is one fact. People are getting it wrong. It's actually a national cultural and economic strategy.
Okay.
You understand? So somewhere in April, we invited and called for letters for event organizers who want to do event in December, that they should reach out to the Ghana Tourism Authority International Market Index with their events. Some we supported them, some we gave them endorsement to get sponsorship, and so on and so forth. And now we look at your credibility, your capacity, your track record. You know, some got support from us in terms of funding. Some also got support in terms of facilitating, venues for them, clearance from the police, even logistics clearance from the airport or the customs and all that. We did that in April. We called for letters. Then we launched the December in GH calendar in October. We received over 500 entries, and that is events that people want. But we screened, scrutinized, and check those who have the credibility, the track record, and then publish them that these are certified events. And as you can see, any event that is certified, approved, or endorsed by the Ghana Tourism Authority, they have the Ghana Tourism Authority logo on it. You understand? So these are all the strategies that we put in place to deepen the December in GH, to get more people organizing events. And that's what I'm saying, that it's not a season of events, but it's a season of an economic movement, economic strategy. Because if you take Akosombo 3 days carnival, for instance, I know EL was there, I know Adina was there, I know there are a lot of artists, Daco Vibes, they all performed in Akosombo. Go and check it for 3 days. I mean, look at the economic impact that this 3 days event will make in Akosombo. People came all the way from Japan, and the neighboring communities, including Somanya, attending the event. Food, drinks, clothes, transportation, shops selling groceries. We're all cashing out for 3 days. This is the amplification that we're talking about. So we have rather broadened and deepened the December in GH. And like I said, we do not see it as a season of events, but it's a season of an economic strategy. And that is why, for the first time, even the people of Western North, Sehwiwioso, had Cocoa City experience. The mandate that His Excellency the President has given us under the Black Star experience is to turn every community, every city into a tourism destination. So those who don't have any nature attraction, like waterfalls, mountains, and blah, 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 what can we develop? So we realize that, the largest tonnage of cocoa in Ghana is produced from Sehwiwioso. Okay, why don't we develop, an experiential...
Allies with the business development side.
Yes, and we call it Cocoa City Experience. Bring the cocoa value chain, ecosystem, players together. Those producing confectionaries, those who have produced medicine, cosmetics, we're all coming together. And we have Kwesi Amawuga. He comes from there. Mandem Yopik. He also comes from there. Go and check the event that went on in Sehwiwioso. I have traveled across the country, deepening our tourism. So when people sit in Accra and maybe you sit on social media and, for want of better words, they want to, do some kind of propaganda. Well, the reality is different. The reality is different. What you're saying is different from what is going on.
Let me ask you this question. So then how does your outfit respond to misinformation and viral narratives that can change its image? Because, you're clearly mentioning a lot of things being done. How, is it an intentional part of what you guys do? Or, you just let it be?
No. The Corporate Affairs Department of the Ghana Tourism Authority is responsible for mitigating such, false information in the public domain. And if you remember, about 3 weeks ago, when this so-called African American came to Ghana and
she was
alleged that she had been kidnapped and paid this money, and the fact that she mentioned Dirty December in the statement, she mentioned that she came for Dirty December and she was kidnapped. So the office of the president reached out to us.
So this is an issue.
The deputy chief of staff in charge of operation, Honorable Standobe, just forwarded the message to us. Have you people seen this? Please, I'm giving you 15 minutes. Give me a report. Okay, we also did our check because she stayed in Kempinski Hotel. We contacted the National Cyber Authority. They did the check. So before we reach out to her, we had actually done
your
a
research,
background check of the one alleging to find out. And of course, the police were also mentioned in. So all the agencies that were mentioned in the alleged, video that went viral were engaged to investigate and come out. Now, I want to commend the Cyber Security Authority and the police service. They reach out to her because we have a number when she checked in at the hotel. Why did she delete the video after 24 hours?
It's a question I wanted to ask you.
So I'm responding to your question. What do we do when people put out falsehood or misinform the public? We react, we respond. So we issued a press statement.
I think I saw that on your
to debunk that allegation. That investigation is going on, and we should wait for the final investigation from the Ghana Police Service. Then the police service came out with a press statement. They reach out to her. She's unwilling to give information and blah blah, and she even blocked them. But then later she deleted the video. Then subsequently she released another video claiming that she was paid to come to Ghana to do whatever she did.
Yeah, she said she was paid to come create content. I think a part of if it was HIV or AIDS.
And what conference? Yes, and did we see that content?
Not.
But we saw the content of her allegation of. See, my brother, I was saying that Ghana has become an envious destination. Look, I've seen Nigerians coming to Ghana. When they touch down at our airport, they do video and shame their government. If you were your people,
you go be happy.
You won't be happy. Look, I've seen when Ghana qualified for the World Cup. Look,
I was in Nigeria. I went through it.
They've been mocking Nigerians. You think they will sit down and watch? Why this small country? See, they see Ghana as one of the small states, in Nigeria. And always they are using Ghana they don't want you to compare Ghana with them at all. Now, we have been leading in the tourism arrivals from the international arrivals and even domestic tourism. We are leading. People travel to other parts of the country for tourism activities. They are not happy. They will never be happy. So I love Tim Kalkin in his book Defending Your Brand. If you see any enterprise being successful, attack his success. Yes, you are the leading urban, youth, radio station in Ghana. Anybody who wants to set up an urban youth radio station
would have to attack us.
Will look at YFM content strategy and attack you. It's normal. So people should understand that it's business. It's business. The lady who made that alleged, false, video, she said she was paid to do what? She was paid to do what? So I understand. But we are very firm, we are very focused, we are very poised and determined to deliver the mandate that the good people of Ghana have given to us.
Mr. Tourism, so we believe what happened with her, the conspiracy theories might be true, that it was orchestrated by somebody unknown, a body, an entity unknown.
You see, if you follow the story very well, even the alleged police officers that she's talking about, every uniformed police officer will have name tag on it.
Okay.
It's the professional standard of the Ghana Police Service. If you see any police officer without a name tag and his badge number on it, he's not, a professional police officer. That is why the police sometimes are able to fish out,
wrongdoers.
Fake officers among them. You understand? She wasn't able to provide any information to support her allegation, and a credible information will lead to accurate, investigation. So if you don't give us any credible information, how do we investigate it? So I think that, I'm not saying it, as a statement of fact. Yeah. I think that, as she said, she was paid to come to Ghana and do content. Somebody that probably, that might be part of the content. Yeah, from her own words.
Don't you think? And once we think along the lines, possibilities pop up. Don't you think this was just a content creator who had gone through an ordeal, wanted to just put it out by way of creating content, and then the thing caught fire? She didn't expect the kind of reaction that came. Don't you think that's the reason why she decided to just decline whatever reach you guys wanted to give her?
No content creator will back down, knowing the objective or the purpose of what he or she is doing. And if it catches fire, that is what you want. You want the clickbait. You want the buzz. So why would you pull it down when you get the buzz? Why did she chicken out? If you are chicken out, that means that, because we want more information, we want to engage you.
Yeah, we want to help.
We want more information from you. Why are you checking out? If you are content, because that would have even made her bigger, popular. You understand?
Looking at the content she's creating.
Yes, that would have made her more popular. You understand? But I think beyond that, the Ghana Immigration Service, the National Cyber Security Authority, will deal with her. Will deal with her because she has violated our laws.
Is this going to be the new style?
No, there are consequences of it. The United States of America, the U.S. Embassy, if they are listening, now they even check when you apply for visa. They say your social media is part of, the security checks that they apply. So Ghana will also do same. You understand? You cannot come to our country and just, give any false information and just chicken out, and then we just leave it. No. We'll deal with that. We'll do so that in future people cannot come here and do that and just get away.
You thank you so much for that answer, Honorable. So you mentioned that the kind of support you offer event organizers and bodies who are looking at doing things this year as part of the rollout you did in the year involved, you facilitating certain things for them. When Meister came here 2 days ago, I think he drew my attention to the fact that certain spaces are now being used for events.
Exactly.
In the past, Legon University, the Legon Stadium will never be used for events. Are these some of the things you do behind the scenes?
So I think that all the parastatal agencies are now getting to appreciate the value of tourism, especially event tourism. Hitherto, people will not give their spaces to you. We have seen for the first time the Accra Sports Stadium getting pitch cover. It means that we appreciate. Previously, they will tell you that no, you can't use the pitch, you use that small corner. It means that we understand the value of events and tourism. And these are some of the support collaboration that the Ghana Tourism Authority offers to event organizers. I think we should be commended for the initiative that we are taking. The National Sports Authority, for instance, we need to commend them. You understand? Beyond Control was packed.
It was packed. I was part of the stage.
GTCO was packed.
It was overpacked.
You understand? Well, look, the stadium has held events since last week, back to back. You are an event person, and you know the number of days that it takes to do that setup. You understand? So back to back, and Jan Pofwanka, wherever he is, big shout out to him. I know he has been a part of this brand before, and you guys should be very proud of him because I work, closely with him. If you remember, since we assumed office, the Ghana Tourism Authority was a partner, has been a partner to the National Sports Authority. We started activating tourism at the stadium, and people were like, hey, what is this GTA people now you are doing? You come to the stadium. We did all the qualifying matches, the home matches that we played, Chad, and which country again? two matches. We supported them. Yes. The Presidential Cup, we did that. When you enter the stadium, you find our branding, visit these sites and attractions, creating cultural, music, entertainment, and offering, some, chops for the VIPs. Yeah. We did that for the National Sports Authority. Wow. So there has been deep collaboration.
Yeah, the synergy is
synergy is great. The Tourism Authority, the National Sports Authority, and that is why now they are opening up to event organizers. You understand? I think we should commend them. We should commend them.
Yeah, great. And since you touched on sports, we qualified for World Cup. We're going to the US, Canada, and Mexico. What, if you're permitted to, what form of strategies are we carrying along as a tourism authority beyond football? How are we selling Ghana?
I think the Honorable Chief of Staff, recently commissioned the ministerial committee responsible for the World Cup, and they are going to work with committees, and definitely the Ghana Tourism Authority plays a major role. There will be activation, fun parks. We'll sell and export our culture. When I say our culture, our music, our food, our fashion in these countries. I mean, as Ghana is even in a group with United Kingdom. Look, the PR opportunity that we're going to, the talkability that we are going to get, it's a huge PR that we are going to enjoy. So we're not going to sit down and take this opportunity for granted, considering the fact that England has Sky Sports, BBC, ESPN, and all that. They will be talking about Ghana. They will be talking about England. You understand? So next year, we are going to activate a lot of tourism activities or pop-up activations in some of these countries and destinations ahead of the World Cup. So we'll not even wait till the World Cup.
We're starting.
We're starting from January, February. You see us going out to all these countries. We are going to work with artists. Fan base in other parts of even Europe. Will come organize them. You understand? Create awareness. That's what we are going to do. I don't want to let it out because the National Steering Committee will come out with a big strategy. But just for you to know that we are also deeply involved with the promotion of Ghana during the World Cup.
Perfect. I know the key word tourism lies with you. It lies with your outfit. This year, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs awarded diplomatic passports to 5 cultural figures, Wodemaya Denta, Rocky Dawuni, Anita Eskin, and Ibrahim Mahama. How did this make you feel?
Very proud.
As an advocate of,
Very proud. As a creative first, very proud. And this is the first time we have seen creatives being honored with this national, diplomatic honors. Ibrahim Mahama, just after his diplomatic passport, has won the first African to win an international, Master of Art, first of its kind in Africa. So it tells you that the government is working, and I commend the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, together with this ministry, and of course the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because it has to be approved by the Office of the President. So we commend them. It tells us, this is a motivation for we the creatives, that whatever you're doing, the state is watching, and the impact that you are making, let your impact go beyond, even it's Ghana, let it be impactful. What is the impact that you're making? You need to carve a niche for yourself. All these 5 ambassadors that they honor them, they are unique in their various field of endeavors. Denta, with Guba, diaspora engagement, investment, and Ibrahim Mahama, Wodemaya, Rocky Dawuni, Anita Escape. So it tells you that the creatives, we are not just entertainers. We are economic drivers. We drive economy. You understand? So the bottom line of tourism is revenue, is money. It's socio-economic. Tourism is economic. So when people think that tourism is fun and entertainment, why are the concerts paid? Can you quantify the cost that GT Bank put on the event.
I mean, when you look at the lineup alone,
just think about it.
Yeah.
Shatta, Burna Boy, Sack. I mean,
and it's a free event. And as a bank, they will not make a decision if there's no income for them. So some way, somehow, they also recognize the importance of tourism and amplify the creative industry.
Someone was asking me, so these people, Charlie, if the money way they throw them away. I said, hey, you are a creative person and you are saying this. I said, so what are they going to get? Yeah. I said, oh, okay. Banks do what they call risk assessment before even if they are going to give you loan. They do risk assessment before they give you loan. So they know what they are doing. They know the impact, the value of these creatives and bringing them together. Look, they brought a whole production from South Africa
to come take charge of that.
You understand? So if we, the creatives, we position ourselves well, as His Excellency President Mahama has promised under the Black Star experience, that let's sharpen our creativity. He's going to give us opportunity. He mentioned at one of the events recently that Sinaso is a good artist that we need to export. He talked about exporting our creatives. So we need to position ourselves well so that we can attract even the international market. Imagine 10 of our artists every month are playing concerts or shows around the world every month too. The foreign exchange that they are bringing in, the impact their creative talent is making in other, and at the end of the day, the talkability that the country or the destination Ghana enjoys, partnership and collaboration, doors of opportunity that they're going to create. So let's look beyond the fun entertainment and situate everything that we are doing into the money, economic. Get lawyers, get management, get people to, your brand as a person, your brand as an enterprise. There's a difference between you as an individual as a brand and your creative as a business. Some people are not able to distinct or differentiate the two. So people will like you as a friend, as a creative, but when it comes to money, Charlie, by you, but Charlie, this just come pass too small, give me. And here I want to commend Shatawale because he changed the status quo.
Let it be told.
Oh yes, Shatta defended that our creatives must be valued. He fought. He fought, endlessly for what today artists are enjoying. They were giving artists a peanut. And they didn't even respect them. Today, artists, recently, in September, we did a journey to Nkrofo in Chroma Fest in Axim. My brother, artists that I recruited or hired for the event, some asked for 3 SUVs, and the SUVs, they were specific that I want Land Cruiser V8. I don't want to mention a name. One of the artists said they have their own driver, so they want self-drive. They don't even want anybody to drive them. And because we needed them,
we had to.
Freddie Maywe came from Cote d'Ivoire. He comes with his management, and they tell you that this is what they want. So it was Shatta who changed this narrative. And today, we should be proud of our artists. Our artists that first they used to beg event organizers to put them on their shows. They are now doing their event. Every artist, Kiddy Kwame Eugene, King Promise,
Wendy Shea,
Stoneboy, Shatta. Every artist has his own event. Let's commend Shatawale for this.
That's beautiful. And it sounds right, coming from Abeiku Santana himself. I'm enjoying the conversation. I see messages coming in, guys. I'll try and pick one or two from you. There's one here I'd like us to briefly touch on before we get into the long-term plans for GTA, how we are positioning ourselves as an economy to take advantage of the growing world. I think tourism is growing worldwide. You sit in airplanes, and just before takeoff, you see a brief ad from, a country advertising a particular thing. These ads that the airlines. I recently sat in United. I had not taken United in a while, and their promo has now even changed. Like, it speaks about certain cultures, speaks to all kinds of people so that everyone can feel related. There's a report on BBC I saw recently. And the tag was about the fact that Ghana doesn't want to associate itself with Dirty December.
No.
Since you've been here, I mean, you've mentioned Dirty December so many times, and I think it stems from an interview our Diaspora Affairs head KOD made about, not personally being a fan of Dirty December. First and foremost, I have 3 questions. Was it an okay statement for him to make? In your opinion, does his views reflect the office he occupies? Do you think reactions like what even BBC put out is fair to say the whole country some way, somehow doesn't want to associate itself with Dirty December? Something that has created a worldwide, demand for tourism to us?
Let me start from the latter. That was it fair that BBC put that statement that Ghana has rejected, Dirty December. If you watch the video, KOD granted the interview. He said his personal opinion. So in the first place, that was not an accurate reportage from the BBC, and I am so disappointed. But I'm not surprised, because Donald Trump has sued BBC for wrong information or reportage. Those who look up to BBC, they are not sacrosanct. They make mistakes like any other media does. So for BBC Africa to put quote and unquote Ghana rejects Dirty December, event, it is absolutely wrong, because KOD did not speak, one, in his capacity as the director for Diaspora Affairs. He said his personal opinion.
Yeah, he's not a fan.
So if the person is a public official,
that's fine.
That's fine. But he said that is his personal opinion. So why do you conclude that Ghana as a country has rejected? Has the Tourism Authority issued a statement against? Has the Ministry of Tourism issued a statement? Has the Foreign Affairs or any government agency, come out to refute or reject the Dirty December? No, we haven't. So why do you put it in a blanket statement that Ghana rejects? So that is a false reportage. That is an unfair caption or for tagline for Ghana. And that is why we are still holding it. Because I have said and maintained, and I will defend, that what is dirty about the dirty? What is dirty about the dirty? If we understand the economic impact that this Dirty December brings, it's a slang.
Yeah, it's technically DETTY.
And let me tell you, we have actually, we'll bring it out very soon. We have actually developed it as an acronym.
Okay.
And I'll share with you for the first time what dirty means, so that you put this matter to rest. Okay? Because some people are getting it wrong with dirty. And here, let me bring my American slangs. They are getting it wrong with dirty and dirty. You understand? They are getting it wrong. So, dirty, which is
DETTY.
Double T-Y. So this is an acronym. It means dance, enjoy, travel, turn up, YOLO.
You only live once. Wow. Okay.
Or it's a proposal actually.
Yeah, it's a proposal, yeah.
Or December entertainment, trips, turn-ups, youthful vibes.
Youthful vibes. I like that. Okay. So yeah, it puts all the matters to rest.
Yeah,
Just
so
basically as
it's dirty.
Fun.
Dirty is an acronym.
Yeah.
Dirty is an acronym.
Okay.
Where D stands for dance, E stands for enjoy, T for travel, T for turn up, Y for YOLO. Or dirty stands for D for December, E for entertainment, T for trips, T for turn-ups, and Y for youthful vibes.
Youthful vibes. That's beautiful.
So let's put this matter to rest. And those who are bringing religion in this, please, I beg you, pa.
So the person who coined the actual word Meister was here 2 days ago, and his mom's pastor is actually not happy about it also, that the fact that we are turning Jesus' birthday into something else. Like, Oma find it serious too much wrong.
Okay, so what I want to tell, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I'm a Methodist. I'm a staunch Methodist, and I believe in the Methodism constitution. Born, baptized, confirmed Methodist. And wherever I go, I state that I am a true faith of the Methodist Church. You see, we are getting it wrong with this dirty and associating it with negative, inappropriate activities around the festive season. It's wrong. The one who coined it was here yesterday to clarify what it means or what it meant as the time that he was developing this whole idea. Why are we trying to, bring religion into it? I don't think that Meister, when he was doing that, had any intention that
and he's a Christian too.
Yes, you understand. But you see, again, if you know the names of our witches and even the months and their origin, it's even idol. Let me tell you, where December is coming from. December comes from the Greek, Roman god called Saturn. And what it means. So December itself is even an idol. You understand? December is an idol. So if you think dirty December is idol, then don't even mention December. Don't mention Monday. All the days in the weeks and the months were named after gods, the ancient gods. You understand? So please, let's put December is not a Christian invention. Even the month December, it's not Christian. The name December comes from the Roman calendar, a period that was historically associated with festivals dedicated to Saturn, particularly Saturnalia, a season of feasting, joy, social bonding, and celebration long before Christianity.
Which basically is what dirty is about.
This historical fact does not diminish Christianity. It simply reminds us that culture and religion have always coexisted and evolved together. So Christianity sanctified the season with the meaning of purpose and faith. Culture, on the other hand, gives the season expression, music, food, fashion, gathering, and shared experiences.
And so nobody is wrong with dirty.
The joyful way incorporated events are going on. The geometric events are going on. The gospel artist events are going on. The social ones are going on. So why do you say that it's dirty?
And then there's even crossovers still coming.
The crossovers are all coming. Everybody is enjoying.
Now they are using new ways to even advertise crossover. I just saw Florence Obinim's video advising people to come for, if you miss crossover at their place, it's growing, you know.
She said Arch Night.
What also Arch Night? We love her still. Honorable, thank you so much. Now, looking ahead, okay, how is GTA positioned in December in Ghana to remain? And I use the word remain because it's happening, to remain Africa's leading festive tourism. Are there any new strategies you're going to employ in the future? 2025 December is almost done. What is up for 2026? In between now and 2026, what's going to happen?
First, I want to commend His Excellency the President for some initiatives that the President is bringing under the Black Star Experience. One, to deepen and consolidate our tourism infrastructure. For the first time, Ghana is going to develop a marine cruise line from Accra through Lome, Benin to Nigeria. I don't know if you heard it.
It's new to me.
Few days ago, yes. Few days ago, we are going to develop marine transport. You understand? 2, under the big push agenda, His Excellency has devoted 20 million Ghana cedis for rehabilitation of some of our tourism infrastructure. 3, the National Theatre is going to be renovated. The Chinese government signed the agreement with us, $30 million. We're going to repurpose the National Theatre into a modern, event conference facility. So before we even come out with the strategies, and because of the demand that is coming for events, we need to improve on our existing infrastructure. The road to Cape Coast
is being worked on.
And His Excellency has promised. In fact, the contractor has promised by second quarter of next year, Accra to Winneba will be covered. Then continue from Winneba to Takrady. We know the Ofankor Road, and we know the Pram Road. These are major highway roads that connects to our tourism destinations, whether heritage or leisure or whatever, and it's going to open up. So the government is doing everything possible to make sure that our tourism, improves, and Ghana will become the number one cultural capital of Africa. And under the Black Star experience, there's going to be all year activities. You see, in January, like I said, we are doing something. February, we will start this, chocolate month, cocoa, this thing. March, we'll do Made in Ghana month. Everybody wear. This is not happening in any country in Africa. So our tourism is more culture and heritage. We have few leisure resorts and what have you, but we cannot compete the East Africans with the wildlife. You understand?
They have that.
And that is why His Excellency, under the big push agenda, is improving on infrastructure. So while the infrastructure is being worked on, the next thing is service quality. And that is our mandate. People working in the tourism, hospitality, trade industry must understand that tourism is a career profession. It's not just a job. If you are in it, if you are in a hotel working because you are looking for a job to get money, please rethink, because you can grow. I know a young guy who started working as a waiter from Starbite. Today, he's a manager of a hotel. So it's a career profession. You can grow in it. So when you are serving at any hospitality enterprise, know that you are there to receive guests, to treat them well, serve them well. If you know how to serve them well, you even get tips. Sometimes your tips are even more than the salary that you get. So we will be doing education, sensitizing people. We don't just want to market for people to come, and when they come, the experiences are bad. We want to sensitize people to understand and appreciate the value of tourism, so that even if you are first degree, second degree, you may decide to go into tourism, trade, business, because a lot of people are now coming to tourism.
It's a growing industry.
Look at now tour operators, tour guides. People are turning their cars into... The tourism is expanding, Before you sit down, condemn it, please go and find out the opportunities in it. There are a lot of opportunities in the tourism space. I am a practitioner. I've been a practitioner before, government appointment. I've been a tourism trade practitioner, a member of the Tour Operators Union of Ghana. I own my tour company. I've run, international, tourism expos. There are a lot. My brother, the Mochwanes are envying us. What we are doing all year, every month, the festivals that we have in Ghana, people are going to Ugo Afashe, they are going to Akwambo, they are going to... They don't have it there. They don't have it in South Africa. They don't have it in Kenya.
Mzwati was here.
Yes.
If it wasn't beautiful, I'm not sure they would have come. So there's a growing need for us to sit up. You mentioned something along the line that drew my attention to a question I initially wanted to ask. Permit me to ask that. When you travel out, in New Jersey, there's MetLife Stadium. South Africa has a Stanbic Stadium. You mentioned that the president is dedicating funds to renovate the National Theatre to accommodate the growing demands we have as an economy. There are a lot of private businesses thriving and doing very well. GTCO recently did a concert here. As part of the government, are there plans to engage these private, companies to invest a little bit more? Let's have maybe a Coca-Cola stadium, a theater or an event center to be able to accommodate and also to ease pressure on the ones owned by the government. Are there plans to do things like that?
Here, let me commend our CEO, Honorable Mrs. Mami Fuawajeto, the Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Tourism Authority. Under her leadership, she has dedicated an international business business development decks for the Ghana Tourism Authority. Key among their objective is to source for partnership and funding for investment opportunities like the one that you mentioned, because we have the development bit, but local investors sometimes do not appreciate. There's a conference that is going to be held in Thailand, and we're looking forward to a partner to come and set up the biggest spa.
Which is recently, approved by the government for certification.
Yes. So we are considering all those partnership, and I believe that before our tenure ends, Ghanaians will see real tangible, growth achievement in the tourism space. Governance is continuing. So the previous government, like I said, I commend them for laying a solid foundation. We are building on it. They laid the foundation. We are putting the pillars and the columns to build that heavy infrastructure. That is why infrastructure is being worked on. That is why, resources are being devoted into the tourism space to make sure that we expand the tourism trade. Everybody gets their fair share. For the first time, I've heard that ECOWAS air connectivity, they are waiving off some taxes so that traveling among West African countries will be cheaper or affordable. Nigeria is one of our biggest source market. In fact, it's our leading inbound market, apart from United States of America. Can you imagine the number of flights that comes from Nigeria to Accra on daily basis? Air Peace, Ibom Air, Africa World Airlines, even Rwanda Air sometimes, then other airlines. About 5 airlines. They come from Nigeria to Accra. It tells you that there's a huge demand, for our country. But one of the deterrents is the cost of flight. It's very expensive because of taxes. Now, ECOWAS, nations have come together to waive off these taxes, and I believe that it's also a step forward to expand and grow our tourism numbers. I think that if you are into tourism trade business, open your ears to these news and position and strategize yourself, because the opportunities are emerging every day. Something new is coming. I was with the Joe Entertainment with Ghana at Treehouse, and the work that these guys are doing, partnership they are getting from Visa, MasterCard, and the rest. So let's open up for opportunities.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Honorable. Thank you so much. My digital head George wants to know, since he's a digital person, he says, please, which one are we using? Is it December in Ghana, December in GH, December is Ghana, or Dirty December?
Dirty December in Ghana, Dirty December in Ghana, Dirty December in GH, December in Ghana, Dirty December are all welcomed. They are all welcome. They are all welcomed. They are all, whether you call it St. Augustine's College or Ogasco, or whether you call it Achimota School or you call it Motown, they are all welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abeiku Santana, Deputy CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority. We're very grateful for coming to set the facts straight for us this morning. We are very, very grateful. I can't really emphasize that enough.
Thank you
for your time. You're a very busy man. The December is not done yet. There are a lot of activities still coming up. Are you attending any of the events?
Oh, I have. I've been attending the events. I mentioned Entertainment Week. I was part of the launch. We supported them. And let me take this opportunity to mention the next biggest event.
Let's go.
The next biggest event is 2 days away. That is Taste the Culture.
Taste the Culture.
Come and taste the culture. And when we say taste, come and taste fashion. Come and taste food, and come and taste music. Yes. You understand? So our culture sits on our food, our fashion, and our music. So on the 26th, which is today's
24th, so in 2 days.
Yeah, in 2 days at the Independence Square. We are starting in the morning. And here, let me commend and appreciate all the partners. Look, there's going to be the longest food station Kivo is sponsoring sampling free. Oh, you can come and eat free and buy from the kelewele to the jollof to the wache, everything, and drinks. So in the morning we have food, the food bars, all the bars at the Independence Square. Then in the afternoon around 2, 3, we'll start with the fashion. Then by 6 p.m. we'll end the fashion. 8, the concert starts. Omale, Amare, Jackie, King Promise, Black Sheriff, you see, it's packed. In fact, all the other artists, Kwakese, Jupiter, they are all coming. They are all on it. So please, if you want an event that you can attend with your family, if you have guests, in town, if you want a place where you can go have food, have drinks, there are VIP. Sessions that you can get your table with your drinks are all complimentary. Your champagne, your cognac, everything comes with it. Come and have fun on the 26th of December. Taste the culture at the Independence Square. We start from morning, from breakfast to breakfast. We start morning and end the next day morning. And we're a media partner as well. YFM is supporting. Sure. Playing their jingles and reading the LPMs right here, supporting. So one thing I also want to add, Why Holiday Havoc is for the season. We're partnering all the December events in our own very small way, supporting tourism in Ghana. And so if you want to find out which events are hot, where to hang out, where to be, just check out Y1079 FM, Y1025 FM in Kumasi, Y979 FM in Takoradi for all the updates on the December events and beyond with Why Holiday Havoc. Thank you so much, Mr. Abeiku Santana, for joining us this morning for our Why Holiday Havoc conversation. It's been an insightful one. Guys, if you want to watch back the videos, it's on YouTube, it's across our social media platforms. Just go out there, check it out, and repost. Let's spread the word. December in Ghana is not dead. It is evolving. It is growing into something bigger than what we wanted. It's becoming bigger than what it's actually supposed to be. The year ahead is great. Mr. Abeiku Santana has said it all. If you want to get the tidbits on all the promises that he's made and things that he's working on, kindly go back and rewatch the video. This is where we wrap it up. We've spent 33 minutes of Shout on White time, so AJ the Hottest is on standby to take over. My name is Reverend Eskin, as always, your host on the Mid-Morning Radio Show. Thank you. Have a wonderful time, and make sure you keep it wide.